let Miracle have like the best possible game. So if they can get away with just showing their mid early, I think that's the idea. But of course, it was a trick. It was a ruse.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that part is kind of cool. But you're still kind of stuck with the 4 Death Prophet.
Yeah. And here, they do not pull the same ruse. You can't do that same trick twice. So they're going to be sticking it with the mid-Death Prophet. They still left the option available, but in the end, they did choose Happy's hero to be Vengeful Spirit. So they do have a save mechanism for the Death Prophet this time around, but I still anticipate a quick pace to be ran by Nigma once that exorcism is ever put on cooldown. Got some longer cooldowns on Nigma too. We've got the Dragonite, Dragon Form, and the Juggernaut Omni Slash. It looks like they are going to be running the DK in the side lane here, and Miracle is going to be playing mid against the Death Prophet. So probably a little bit better, I would imagine, for both sides. DK has the tankiness that he can deal with Centaur's harassment, and Juggernaut has magic immunity.
Yes, sir.
So he'll be able to... it's a hard hero to gank mid, and Cyber Legacy does have Bignum playing the Earth Spirit, so something that could have come into context. A roll in and a kick back onto somebody like the Dragonite into a Spirit Siphon might actually lead to an early death, but Juggernaut significantly harder to tank.
Let me get it out of the way. Buyout. Now I have to remember buyback.
So the reason that you say buyout?
It's because everybody on my stupid team says it. I hate Swedes. They force me, when you hang around people too often, you take like their mannerisms and like the things that they say, and everyone on our team just knows it to be the same thing. So we're just idiots. But I'm on a broadcast, so I should be better.
Yeah,
it's not something to like belittle.
I know that because you started saying jikes.
Jikes. It's because my team. What
is wrong with your team? They're a bunch of goobers.
They say yim and jikes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Our team's just stupid. Shout outs to the boys.
Aggro tri-lane from Nigma. They have Kuro and GH, Oracle and Ancient Apparition. Support duo that I don't think you really see too often. Do they actually think this aggro tri-lane is going to be strong? Is it about giving DK solo lane?
I think it's about giving DK a solo lane when they know he's going to be strong. And then you'll rotate somebody mid, I think, to try to kill. Sort of think like all 3 of the lanes are going to go okay, though, on the side of Nigma. Like the change up from putting DK mid against putting Jug mid. Like Jug's pretty strong mid laner. Like he has really good base damage. He has a way to clear a wave. But
Blade Fury on cooldown, so
gotta be careful here.
He takes advantage of that.
Like Jug's 2 abilities are really good for mid lane, but his big problem is he doesn't have the mana to support either of them really. Like he gets to cast them once and then it's just done.
I'm curious why they cut the creep wave. Looks like last hero just wants to get the extra added efficiency in lane by pulling it into neutrals, similar to the way a Darkseer would. So now I think Bignum is trying to get his level 2 before he rotates.
Yes, sir.
But we'll see where he goes with that. If he feels comfortable going mid against the Blade Fury Juggernaut, or no, he goes top, and this is probably the better option. Do have some squishy heroes here. Palatimos is... Oh, no! They didn't actually get the stun out from Bignum. Looks like it won't make a difference, though. They still get that first blood, and everyone's quite pretty healthy on Cyber Legacy. GH turns around, does some damage to Bignum, but they have to run away from Palatimos.
Yeah, let me say, even though I think their mid lane and their bottom lane will go okay, I think this top lane, if they actually decide to tri-lane on tri-lane, I think they straight up lose.
It's a weird-ass tri-lane, that's for sure.
It is a very odd tri-lane. It's like the no stun, no real nuke, kind of harass-ish tri-lane.
3 squishy heroes.
Yeah, with like limited kill potential. But I think they just favor giving DK solo XP. But this is going to give Centaur solo XP too. So it kind of evens out, I would say.
Miracle's taking a lot of damage from Pikachu every single time I look to that mid lane. They're even in CS, though.
It's just because Pikachu can more efficiently harass Miracle.
Yeah.
Miracle has very limited kill potential on Death Prophet, whereas like Death Prophet, I don't think he kills the Jug here unless Miracle messes up, but he's sure going to get right-clicked a lot.
hopefully that leads into burning through some of his net worth. A nice kickback there from Big Num. Now, Happy is getting a little bit low. They try and finish him off. In fact, they do manage to get
this
that
would be
kill.
big. No, just a trade-off.
Just a trade-off. Well, Palantimos, he needs his Wraith Band and a little bit more mana anyway, so maybe the Vengeful Spirit can carry that in for him. Boy, this mid lane. Oh, no, he died. Miracle.
All right, I didn't think that would happen, but it did.
He tried to push the limits a bit too much, and Crypt Swarm just barely did enough damage.
Dude, Oracle's base damage is really bad.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw him hit the range creep after the tower hits it twice, and he didn't get it.
Yep.
I didn't even realize it was that terrible.
Yep. Techies and Oracle are like the two heroes that cannot pre-hit once.
Really?
To prep a range creep.
That's so silly.
I mean, Oracle has really good BATs, so
yes, he
GH
does.
in the top lane, he is going to be gone on and very quickly killed. This is just going to be a non-stop story of the top lane, I believe. Meanwhile, last hero is the top CS in the game right now. He's Ring of Health, and he's doing that thing we're talking about. He keeps on farming the easy camp. That's why he has the highest.
I like that.
Oh, bounty runes.
I mean, DK can't stop him from doing this. Happy's getting really low. He's got to be careful here, but...
Here comes Palantimos. Palantimos got to get away from that cold feed. Now, he's getting a bit low, and he doesn't actually have static link up, but maybe they can turn. Now that it's up, Mind Control is going to get kicked. Magic Missile and finished off Palantimos. Oh, he's going to die, actually. They are trading kills back and forth at top lane, and I feel like they should just be getting them flat out without trading anything.
Yeah, that one was not bad at all for Nigma. I think that kill is well worth it. That Razor doesn't have a lot of CS to begin with. That is one thing. The Razor's not getting a lot of farm, despite getting some kills and having some pretty good action.
GH is going to go a fast Rod of Atos. Which is pretty interesting. Last hero showing up with... Oh, okay. This is interesting. They are like... Remember when Nigma just ran at us all game? Let's do something similar here. We're going to use the Exorcism now. Can they get too aggressive? Pikachu already down to half health, and Miracle does not have his Omni Slash just yet, so he's going to be able to play away from him. Miracle is really low. Happy Diaria is not able to finish him off. On the right-hand side, Mind Control is being gone on by both Mignum and Last Hero, but he's traded out for the Venge. Now Pikachu is back into it, but a big new comes out for the Oracle. A roll in right onto Weehaw. He's already taken the double damage, edge as damage as well. Weehaw will end up falling here, and Cyber Legacy, now they say we're the ones who have stronger early game, and we're going to run at you as much as possible.
Ooh. I like this. They decided it's our turn to 5-man. You guys did it to us last game. This time we'll do it to you. A lot of different heroes filtering in. And I think that works because Miracle can't fight. Like, his hero is not strong enough right now. He doesn't even have boots.
It was a cool timing, too. Like, he wasn't level 6 when they did it. The Centaur was really farmed, so he was able to tank the tower. He has Vanguard now. There's a brief lag spike. 3-7. Cyber Legacy have taken the mid tower, so they do hold the net worth lead and anticipate more towers to fall soon, as the last hero with that Vanguard can freely tank tower shots in the bottom lane.
Yeah, last game we saw Cyber Legacy have a very good laning phase and get run over anyways. This time I'd like to see them take a little bit more initiative, and it seems like they're already doing that. Like, that mid move, can't stress how much I like that. They took advantage of the situation, and if they could even hold this tower, I'd like to see Centaur rotate in. He's the strongest hero, I think, on the map right now, and the best equipped to deal with this. I don't think that Pikachu should just be left here to die.
Well, he was left there to die.
I really think Centaur should have TP'd.
Yeah, he's going to TP now to protect his tower, but he didn't protect his core. And Happy is in a little awkward position, but Mind Control's in a worse one. They do manage to at least punish Nigma for that play.
I think they could have saved the Death Prophet too, though. If Centaur TP's in early, I don't think they make that move on him.
For sure.
You want to. It's not just about protecting the tower, guys. It's that you can get more out of that situation because if the enemy team, like if Nigma loses their mid tower and they try to press into it to get their own mid tower and they don't get that tower, there's nowhere for them to go. Like, you're wasting a lot of time. It sacrifices a little bit of farm, but you're better off for it in the long haul.
Okay, so they grouped up mid, but they actually smoked 3 of them. They're going to show the Centaur because he has Stampede? No, he's like, I really should want
look
to
at-
be in that bottom lane. They're going to roll forward, but the smoke breaking. They know someone's around here, and it looks like they might be able to find him. Weehaw, he's stuck in the corner. Oh, no! They didn't know. There's a little hiding spot right behind the tree there, and he gets away. That is a failed rotation for Cyber Legacy. They're going to try and turn this into a tower push, but...
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a really cool move, but Mind Control did a really nice job scouting with this Treant. Well done by them. And Cyber Legacy is still in the lead. All of their cores are still doing okay. I say this Razor's not doing too hot, but Pikachu is going to take this bottom tower, and I'd like to see Cyber Legacy rotate somebody back mid. I think this bottom move was really bad if they don't save this mid tower.
They're going to get the bottom tower, but Pikachu's going to be caught by Kuro and snared up for a moment. Now surrounded by Mind Control while they roll on to the mid lane. DK's going to be gone on. Looks like Death Prophet's going to die at bottom, so they need this kill into Weehaw, and it looks like they should have it. Mirrored movements as they both try and gank a core, but Weehaw is so tanky that he may actually be able to get away from this. A last shot from the Razor is enough damage, though. Palantimos pops out of the jungle and does manage to get a big kill.
They do grab the tower, though. And they saved their mid tower, and they killed Weehaw. I think that's pretty worth.
Especially since you said this DK is going to be really powerful this game, right?
Yeah, I think this DK could potentially have a very good game.
75 gold for the boy, Palantimos.
But it's still Cyber Legacy just trying to grab all the tier 1 towers.
Yeah.
I do think Last Hero should push his limits a little bit more, though. Like, I don't think it should have been Death Prophet at bottom. I think it could have been him. And I think that he needs to be more prepared to TP mid. I feel like if he's mid with his cloak and his Vanguard Bracer Wand, there's absolutely no way that Nigma want to make that play.
Is it is he getting pulled apart too much?
No,
by
I think
this Furion, or it's just a bad judgment?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I think you just don't want to use your TP ever. You just want to run there as soon as you see the push coming.
Right.
Like wherever the DK goes, you know that's where the rest of the team wants to go.
Oh, they almost got him. They got a silence on him, Spirit Siphon, but this is way too deep to try and gank a Dragonite of all heroes.
Yeah, but they brought DK towards them, and now just rotate mid. Exactly. Bring the Centaur here. This is what I want to see.
Happy. He's gone on by Mind Control.
And look at this. Like, Miracle just ignores him because he knows he can't do anything.
Yeah.
And I think you have to have this hero here at all times now. Just bring in Last Hero and have him push out the wave, save his TP, and whenever they try to TP or they push towards mid, then you TP. Like, that's the only time I think that's Centaur TPs in this game.
Do you think you ignore the side lane towers from here on out? Like, it's one of those things, you're just going to lose them to Furion eventually?
I think you can push really deep on this Centaur, that's why.
Okay.
Like, he can push this wave right here, and then he could rotate to the rest of his team and save his TP. Is the way that I think would be, like, perfect play.
Okay.
He's doing a pretty good job, I'd say. But if he wants to be, like, 100% optimal, that's like BSJ, you know, or Purge min-max it, that's what I think he should do.
Okay.
And now I think he's starting to, like, pick up the pace and understand. It's just a different game that he's getting into now.
Yeah. Cyber Legacy definitely put them out of their element last game, which was a very different kind of Dota game with all that aggression. Taking a page out of OG's TI run.
Mask of Madness? Oh.
GH is going to be found here. Palantimos managed to catch him with the Plasma Field. He just throws what damage he can. Stampede going out. They actually want more here. There's a Dragonite TPing away. Once again, dude, these TPs from Nigma, they just keep on getting just out of the hands of Cyber Legacy every time.
I heard BSJ go, as he rounded the corner. Just barely got away. They're doing a good job, though, of saving their mid tower. These Treants.
Damn Treants, though. It's now deniable.
Get him.
Pikachu misses some CS. They have drums. They have, well, Yule's still to be built by Pikachu, but he does have the save from Happy now that he's level 6. They're going to go for Smoke Up. Is it time? It's time.
All right. You need to have somebody mid, though.
Yeah.
I can't stress this enough. If you weren't gonna deny this tower, then that means you had every intention of defending it.
Palantimos should make his way over there, and he will.
Oh, no, he's farming the jungle. Don't farm the jungle right now.
Okay, They're going to glyph it. Oh, they're going to smoke up into the Razor. They see this good opportunity, a 2-for-1 special. Take the tower and maybe kill the Razor too. But at the same time, Cyber Legacy's right behind them. They break the smoke, and GH now knows that everyone's here. They're going to quickly kill the tower, but not before the Centaur gets his TP out. A stun immediately on a Pikachu, and he almost gets blown up right away. The swap is not good enough to save him. Last hero running around, unsure what to do. The spin on Miracle is going to allow him to be able to get away, but Palantimo stays latched to him. Fortunately, Oracle, no, he's not able to save him in time. He had the ensnare, but it wasn't good enough. Weehaw's going to be bailed out by the Oracle. Enough damage is there to be able to kill the Razor. And now most of the damage from Cyber Legacy is gone, but not quite enough as maybe Kuro. Sprout going out. Looks like he should die. One hit from last hero was all it takes, but he doesn't have the movement speed. Big Num's going to be left behind. Now last hero runs back in, but being blocked up by the Treants all the way.
He's tired of it.
He pops the Stampede. He wants GH. He'll have him too, but he'll die for that unless the swap can save him. Oh, a swap and a stun from Happy, but now he's the one being blocked by Treants, and he also cannot kill Kuro, nor can his illusion. Kuro survives again and again and again on just 20 HP. Last hero. I don't know what you can do here, bud. Well, maybe Pikachu, actually. Pikachu's coming in from the side with an Invis and Spirit Siphon. Oh, no, it broke. He doesn't have the slow on mind control anyway. Once again, they're going to get away. How many times can they keep doing this?
Apparently like 6 or 7 times, because that was the second time that the Venge died, respawned in, died. And I think it really comes down to, and I know I'm harping on him and probably being a little bit too harsh, but I think the Centaur has to be mid and not top. I think the Razor smokes up with the rest of his team. Like, you can see right here that the Centaur's TPing in, but it's too late. Like, he needs to be the one tanking the stun AAA Ice Blast.
Also, Pikachu and Vengeful Spirit, they're in, like, awkward places there.
Yeah, because they're walking up the high ground. If anything, I think you walk on the left side of the river, up the path to where your tower used to be, because if you walk up into that choke, it's really easy for GH to just get an ulti off. Into everybody. And then they just got kited.
They have to be able to see where GH throws his Ice Blast.
Exactly. You can't let him set up on multiple heroes. Like, usually, Ice Blast only, unless you have like a Faceless Void, it usually only hits on one target. Because it's really hard to backpedal with that hero and take fights like that. But if you walk up into high ground into him, then it's real nice and easy. Well, that same fight would have been a lot easier with the Yule's Scepter. It's now up on Pikachu. The Rod of Atos complete for GH. 4-man, make it 5-man rotation. It's going to be Palantimo spotted, but they are managed to get on top of Weehawk. Nice
now a bunch of supports are behind him. The Ice Blast is going to go out, but this is a fight that they are just going to get run over, both figuratively and literally. With the Stampede being used, Kuro saves himself, trying to do enough damage to Pikachu. Does tick out, so at least they got something out of that. But still a good fight for Cyber Legacy, a good rotation for them. Oh man, he just got his level 10 talent too. If he had the magic resistance before, he would have lived. Was it that close? It was that close. It was like the last, I think it was the second to last tick that killed him. That sucks. Pikachu has not had that fun of a game. Feels like he just keeps getting Ice Blasted. Last Heroes had a very good game. I never thought about this combination. What? You don't normally see Oracle, Ancient Apparition. Oh, yeah, Dakota pointed it out. He just freely uses Purifying Flames? My man Dakota. Yeah, he was saying it's a pretty good interaction. That's my analyst right there, Dakota. 11 at 15, Cyber Legacy are up by 2,000 net worth. What's our net experience looking at? Similar. Another 2K there. But would you say that Nigma's lineup this time, they're the ones that outscale? Not by a large amount, but... Interest Profit. I think with the addition of the supports, I think Cyber Legacies might scale a little bit better. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I think if everyone gets BKBs, it's kind of a hard game for Nigma to win. Maybe this Jug is like the best overall hero, but AA and Oracle like to play aggressively. Like the Oracle ultimate is best used when you just have a core that can run in for you, and he gets to just sit back. Oracle really hates when people get on top of him because he just dies in 2 seconds. That's why the Stampede is so obnoxious for them. Yeah, it's the same thing for Ancient Apparition. Like Ancient Apparition, it's really hard to like get all your toolkit off and feel like his impact in team fights when he's the one being ran at, because most of the time you have to like quick just use your ult on everybody. Whereas if your team is the one playing aggressively, like you get a DK stun onto somebody and Ice Blast follows up, you can sit back and all three of your cores are just sitting up front,
and the 2 cores can just like spell cast from behind, that's when like their support duo will look really strong. But I think as like the game goes on later and later, you get like Glimmer Capes, BKBs. It should be, and like Pipes, I think it should be pretty hard for them to deal damage. Whereas I think Earth Spirit and Venge should always be useful in this game.
Okay.
That's how I'm reading it anyways. I could be wrong, and maybe this Jug just takes over. I've seen Miracle carry from like weirder positions.
Yeah. Would you say, so I was looking at more like idealistically, where we get a good Ice Blast and Crow does save somebody with his ultimate.
Yeah, but that's
unrealistic, right?
If you get aggressive, that's how you can play.
Right.
You sometimes like in Dota you have like these 2 supports that need to be enabled by being aggressive, like Disruptor. Disruptor's so much better if you get to be aggressive.
Right.
Glimpse is next to useless if you're backpedaling. It's impossible to set up like that Static Storm combo and somebody who's just running at you full speed. But if your team can get the setup, then maybe it's a bit better. I mean, Nigma's a very veteran team. They're very good. And so I'm sure Mind Control, probably the best Prophet in the world. Sorry, Bulldog. He's going to do a really good job of kind of peeling them and never giving them an ideal 5-on-5 fight. And maybe that's how you do it.
Okay.
But I think if it's like a straight, clean 5-on-5, Cyber Legacy should get the initiation.
Yeah.
I think they should win.
Centaur and Earth Spirit. And they've got 2 other cores that don't mind running in, right?
Exactly.
Razor, Death Prophet.
That's where I'm coming from when I'm saying like one side is better initiation.
Okay.
I think an unreasonable amount of this game will come down to how Mind Control and Weehaw play.
Yeah.
Because Weehaw is really their only like stun. I mean, he is. He's their only stun. So whoever he finds is going to be the A Ice Blast target too, because I mean that's what he's going to set up on. So if he finds like a useless target, like he runs into a Venge or something, he wastes his stun on Venge, then Cyber Legacy is going to just all in go for you.
So the onus is on the best early game team in Dota. Nigma may have to overplay some of their team fights later on, but for now, they are going to smoke up and run right into Palatimos. Manage to lead off with a stun, Ice Blast follow-up, and very quickly he dies. No bailout from Cyber Legacy. Our Vengeful Spirit was just a bit too far away, playing more around his Death Prophet. So a simple pickoff for Smoke. Nigma are able to maintain this 4-man pretty constantly, thanks to the fact they've got a Nature's Prophet, always able to clean up the side lanes. But the Dragon Form's not going to be put to use here on that mid tower. Apparently they don't feel confident enough, and they may try and go for the bottom tier 1 instead. But only a few more seconds are left of the Dragon Form. Cyber Legacy are going to try and time this push with it. They think, yeah, they're going to go to that bottom tier 1 tower. Let's catch them in a team fight while Dragon Form is down. They're going to pop it. Oh, what a stun from Last Hero. And both the supports just get run over just like that. A Yule Scepter and a swap. Both to deny Weehaw from being able to TP away. You could not ask for a more beautiful initiation blitz. That is exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, whoever gets the jump will win the fights. Last Hero, again, that couldn't have gone better. He literally found both supports standing right next to each other.
Great ward on that high ground. Even if it dies, it got them the team fight they were searching for, and they're going to play fast, just like Nigma was doing earlier. They're going to lead off with Silence, TPing all up to the top lane to be able to catch Mind Control. This pesky split-pushing off-laner should die here, as long as they get the vision to swap. Oh, they break the trees in order to get the vision onto Mind Control. They get the Yule Scepter as a result on him. Smart play from Happy.
That's really heads up. Really, really heads up play. Nice movements by them. They're playing very quick now. They're adjusting to the tempo from last game is a lot slower. Like Nigma is not running at them as much, and so now this is like a more normalized Dota game for Cyber Legacy. Like the tempo slowed down, the pace is better for them.
Yeah,
they can make moves around the map at their leisure. Like they can set up smokes with pushing out waves. Like this is probably the most farming that was done all game, like at the 19-minute mark, as opposed to like 35 minutes of farming last game.
That is an interesting pickup. I would have expected a BKB, but a Blink Dagger for Pikachu.
Okay.
So he really wants to just get into that back line. His AoE silence is really good for that and stuff. And okay, stomp in. They're going to be managed to find Kuro here, trying to execute him as quick as possible. The Ice Blast does go over all these heroes except for Pikachu. Omni Slash is going to be tanked up by last hero. An unstoppable streak. He had
gold.
6 times. That is a big one. 700 gold for him. Nigma looking for a little bit more. Pikachu does
Wonder
not
if they Roche.
have Exorcism, so this may be an opportunity for Nigma to get Roche on, especially if they can kill some more heroes. And with a TP in from Mind Control, they'll find Happy.
I mean, they have 3 very good heroes at Roche. They are under ward vision. They're pinging it anyways. I think this is the right idea.
They're going to try it. Exorcism is up in 7 seconds. They do have that plasma field to throw some damage in, but this could just as easily play against Cyber Legacy. If they contest this and they lose this fight, they'll lose their network lead they have. They're going to go for it. They have all that damage raining into the Roshan pit. Pikachu blinking into the other side with his Exorcism out. There's no Omni Slash. There's no damage to be able to threaten him. But a Force Staff over to the other side. Weeha's not going to get away from Palantimos, but he will be saved by Kuro. Managed to get him with a false promise, and that's enough for him to be able to blink away. Kuro will be surrounded by the ghost, but the Roshan is low. Just go into the pit. Oh, never mind. Go for Mind Control. Bignum, a nice long roll in, finds him in the river. They have a stun. They have a swap. That'll stop the TP while Palantimos takes the Aegis. That was so ideal for Cyber Legacy once again.
Oh, boy. And I was wondering whose Force Staff that was, and it was actually Weeha's. Weeha has decided to go for a Blink Force Staff build on Dragon Knight.
That is a non-scaling Dragon Knight.
Yeah, he's not going to be a real core. They're putting all their eggs into the Miracle Basket right now.
Well, they've done that plenty of times before, but I'm not entirely sure if I agree with it this game. I mean, the Blink Dagger was sick. It saved his life against the False Promise, but the Force Staff, interesting.
Okay. Force Staff DK. It's a new meta. Let's go.
You think it's like it's just no doubt Force Staff is really good this game, right? You've got both Static Link and Spirit Siphon.
Yes, I think it's a pretty value pickup.
It's a pretty value pickup for sure. And GH didn't go Force Staff. He went the Rod of Atos we talked about earlier. And Kuro doesn't have the money to get a utility item, so somebody's got to get it for the boys. And while Mind Control is building damage, it's Weeha who builds utility. A 3-man smoke up as Miracle's going to join them. It's going to break here. They manage to get the stun. Lead off. Ice Blast coming in. Can he Eul Scepter? He will manage to dodge some of the damage, but he still has the proc on him. He won't manage to heal. Swap over to the other side. That is going to be able to get him away with help of the Stampede as well.
I think he's alive. He's fine.
Thinking, he thought about it. He went for the Spirit Static Link, but it's a good thing he backed off.
Just reset and let your Death Prophet heal, I think.
Yeah.
There's no reason to take a fight when she's at half HP. You have Aegis. Don't throw away your advantage right now, Cyber Legacy.
They use Dragon Form, just wait it out, just like last time. Oh, but they think they can get a sneaky kill on a Miracle, and they will manage to lead off with the stomp to follow up the Earth Spirit as well. He's been silenced, but he pops the Manta. Still silence the follow-up from the Death Prophet. That was beautiful, but he's going to be saved by Kuro. A spin, spin, spin. TP away, but a swap managed to get him. Miracle, he may be dying here as he's unable to get back to the fountain. Pikachu jumped over to the other side to catch GH. That's 3 dead. A roll over. Bignum, what were they searching for? Looks like Mind Control's out. He's fine. But what a beautiful follow-up silence from Pikachu.
Yeah. That was really well done, too, by Happy. Multiple swaps there.
This team is looking hot right now, man.
Yes, and that all starts with last hero getting the stun off onto the Juggernaut.
A rare mistake there from Miracle, right?
Yeah, normally I've seen him Manta or spin dodge that so many times.
Yeah.
Like, it's not reasonable to expect it, but I'm just so used to Miracle doing it.
I'm almost a little bit surprised that last hero went for it at all. Just because they had Bignum, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let the
but it worked out.
roll in.
100%.
But it all worked out in the end.
It comes down to Nigma going for that smoke, it not working, and them still sticking around to try to get something after.
Look at that. Bignum was so ready for that. He popped the roll right away. If he'd been stuck there before the silence.
He's chasing. Do they know? Oh, he guessed wrong. That's like the 4th time now they've juked him in those trees.
One of these days. One of these days, Nigma, you're not going to be able to do that. They're going to smoke up, though. They're going to smoke up. They know all these heroes are on the right-hand side of the map. They're actually going to split up here. Palantimos going for a TP away. Bignum also TPing, cancels it. Do they have an
Palantimos, he still has
idea here?
Aegis.
Palantimos is still here, but they're not going to go for the Razor. They're going to push up as they know the bounty runes is spawned. Somebody's got to be around here. It's going to be Happy. He's picked off. Can anybody else get out? Ooh, Big Num. He rolls just before Miracle could get in front of him and managed to stay ahead of Mind Control as well. Palantimos grouping up with his team. This was pretty good for them. A smoke only killing a Vengeful Spirit who does have buyback. There's nothing to say they can't fight right now.
Kuro
in fact,
went deep
Kuro,
for this.
he went real deep trying to get some vision down. And what he found, he spotted his own death in the future. Now a roll-in. He's going to be able to catch the Dragonite. He sees Yule Sceptered up. No BKB. And he's already used his Force Staff.
What was he going for there? Was he warding?
He was
I think
warding.
he was warding, right?
Yeah, he
That
just
was a
placed
really
that ward.
aggressive ward, though, to place.
He thought that, oh, you know, we got the Vengeful Spirit. Cyber Legacy's not going to fight us.
Let me just walk up near this tier 2. It's all good. And they lost 2 heroes to that. And the Force Staff, I think the idea behind it is obviously to break the link, but I really think he needs a BKB. Or that should have been his first goal to go for. If Razor's static draining the Dragon Knight, I think that's fine. It's better him than the Jug, right?
Yeah.
The Dragon Knight's value in these team fights is really just getting in there, blink stunning, Ice Blast over the top, immediately burst one hero. If Weehawk gets static linked at that point, it's alright. Aegis is going to fade, but they might still grab the tower here for this. I think Nigma will want to fight 5-on-5.
BKB Spider Legs for the Razor. So Palantimos, he's going to be very hard to juke in these team fights.
I feel like that item has really gone up for a course.
Oh, he's playing in the distance right now. He got the vision up on the high ground and was able to play the Fog of War game. Dancing around Cyber Legacy does not get caught, but they know, they should know that he has vision up there. Yeah.
That's the second time now he's gone for like a really risky ward. But that ward's always going to get dewarded. What's really cool about that ward is like you can tell whoever's winning the game because whoever has vision there.
Yeah.
And whoever can protect that vision. We had try to go for the tower deny. He's really good at that, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was like the second highest towers denied.
Really?
I think Envy was #1 or something when I checked. Our old manager was really curious because she felt like Weehawk did it all the time.
Oh, nice
double
two-man silence. What a big play from Big Num. They followed up with Pikachu's silence as well, and these heroes are probably all dead.
That Force Staff will not get you that far.
Is that a high ground push, I foresee? I think so. Then to Mind Control, he sees it coming too. That's why he's desperately trying to split push both the side lanes. Look at Pikachu, though. He thinks maybe he can catch Mind Control. They're not going to go for a push.
Surprised they didn't go high ground there.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was time to force it. They had Exorcism up. Well, maybe they just feel really confident about their late game. They're saying, we don't have to force it right now. We can chill.
Cyber Legacy are playing this game really well, though.
Yeah, they
are.
are.
I mean, Nigma's still trying to pick up the pace and stuff, but Cyber Legacy, Big Num especially, I feel like has been a monster in this game.
For
His positioning in these team fights, the way that he catches people. He's getting multiple two-man silences off. Another initiation.
Trying to
this guy
protect
just
the ward.
lands every
the
time.
Stop again on Miracle. Now he's been silenced. He pops the Manta and a Spider
Force
Legs
Staff.
up the cliff. He's good.
But this is probably going to lead into a high ground. And
Yeah.
Mind Control is trying to get some pressure on the map, but he might have to come back for this. They do have a glyph.
500 health talent on Pikachu, too. This is perfect. He had an Arcane Rune before he popped this Exorcism, so they are feeling really good about this.
Repair
a
kit.
repair kit. Filthy.
This is a lot of damage, though.
He still will have enough, it looks like.
Now they've got
unless-
glyph? No, they won't use it yet.
Ice Blast going out. They need to be able to catch somebody, but the Stampede running away. Two of them do get clipped by it, but nobody got stunned, and Mind Control refused to join that team fight. He says, guys, that is not the play.
No, it's not. He made the right call there for sure. He needs to be the one to try to extend this game.
Yeah.
I think he realizes that him fighting 5-on-5 in that position is not worth it. They will die to the setup.
It's not looking good, though. Those tier 2s are still very healthy all around the map.
Yeah.
Cyber Legacy has done a good job protecting them.
I think Nigma will get a lot of flack for this game because people see like Cyber Legacy and say like, oh, this team's terrible. But I think they're just playing very well.
Oh, yeah. This team's playing great.
Yeah, to say that Nigma is getting like owned by a bad team or something, I think is taking credit away from Cyber Legacy's really good individual plays that they've made in this game. Like, although they sort of had a shaky early game, I think especially Bignum has found so many different initiations. He's always found one of the supports. He's done a really good job in this game to set up for the rest of his team.
Like, what were the blunders they had when they ran up, when they tried to circle around
Yeah,
Nigma
that was
and
probably
ran
the
up?
worst
That was like
move
the
that they
one
made.
play that they made that was bad.
But you can't expect the team to play perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, even Secret or OG, or as we're seeing right now, Nigma, like, the top 3 teams can make mistakes. But they've been disciplined throughout. That Roche fight was very good by them. That high ground breach right there was very well disciplined by them. They didn't overextend. They're not allowing mind control to take too much. Like, mind control in this game would love to be able to trade racks. If all that happened was they lost mid, but mind control was able to like hit even a tier 3 tower at top, I think they would be okay with that.
Yeah.
They're going to go for the smoke again with Roche about to respawn. Good timing for this. If they could catch somebody, especially this Juggernaut, he's by himself, but he's going to just spider. He actually used the spider legs. They know he's there.
They know he's there, and he's managed to get the stomp once again. Exorcist is immediately out. They take him down, and then they shuffle on into the Roshan pit.
Did Roshan?
Now, it will not respawn for another 50 seconds, so they're going to be really
unlucky.
disappointed about that.
But still, good moves by them. And Miracle being there, he knows that Roshan is about to spawn. He's got to be a little bit more careful than this. And they're going to lose more heroes now.
Yeah, GH. He sees the Earth Spirit coming, but he did not spot Happy. Glimmer Cape forward.
Bignum is dominating.
TPs into the base where their tier 3 has gone down to 1,000 health. So you can tell Microjoe's really picking up the pace here. He took the tier 2. Now he's taking a tier 3 down to half health. He's got to desperately keep Cyber Legacy away from their base. It's getting close to a Scythe of Ice. Oh, the Sprout. Did they see it? Oh, looks like they didn't see the Sprout. Okay, well, they know that. The courier just died. Pikachu, mind control. Uh-oh, he's been silenced.
He chose you.
He does not have
they're
a
so good at
TP
the
up for 2
trees.
seconds. What is
Dude,
going
this is like
on?
this is the 5th time now. You can't keep doing this to them.
One of these days.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Dude, just
Nigma,
cut them all down.
You're going to be...
There's going to be a Timber Saw.
All right, Roshan's up. Exorcism in 50 seconds. If you're Nigma, you know Exorcism is down. Do you think they should try and fight, or do you think it's all in, just keep on playing away from this team?
I think you have to keep playing away.
Okay.
Sort of believe 5-on-5s are going to be really difficult for them.
Yeah.
Those items I was talking about, the BKBs, the Glimmers, it's not easy anymore to take a 5-on-5 fight. They have really good items to team fight on the side of Cyber Legacy.
Oh, add in one more. Shiva's is done in 20 gold for Pikachu. And Butterfly is almost done for Palantimos as well. Those are hefty upgrades. Last year is even going for a heart. That's how farmed he is. He's top of the net worth. You don't see that very often about a Centaur. And he's been all-inning on support items too. Pipe, Crimson Guard, Lotus Orb. Tipping Weehaw for some reason. An Abyssal Blade picked up from Miracle, but is it going to be enough to win this team fight? They're going to smoke on Cyber Legacy and push forward. They're not going to try and do Roshan straight up. That would only give an opportunity for Nigma. First, they want to be able to find a pickoff. They don't see anybody around the Roshan pit, so now they go back to it. Exorcism plus the minus armor should make pretty short work of this.
Death Prophet's going to pick up the Haste Rune, and I don't think Nigma can fight into this Roche. And they don't have anybody to really make a steal play either. It's the unfortunate part. Maybe Weehaw makes like the sickest play of all time, like he blinks in, 4 staffs out, steals the H's and the cheese, but no, they will not know.
He popped Dragon Form. I think maybe he spotted someone on his ward and thought he was going to get gone on. Something.
Will he hide in the trees
Can
again?
they find anybody? Oh, Weehaw blinked
The
away
trees!
just before.
You sons of bitches!
The plasma field isn't good enough. Uh-oh. Oh, Pikachu, he's alone. He does manage to get the stun in from Big Num. A two-man silence to follow it up. He's going to go for Curl. Now Last Hero is here. He stomps a big one. Ice Blast coming in hot. Pikachu, though, has already done so much damage. Miracle has to be careful here. He needs to be able to get away. He's going to be saved by the help. Oh, he got swapped back in. Miracle trying to use that Spider Legs to get away, but another swap back in. Omni slashes up, but everybody will group up together, tank it all together now, and they manage to bring down Miracle. Big kill, as he does not have buyback for 70 seconds. They just picked up the Aegis. Look at top lane, though. Can Mind Control even it up? Melee Barracks. It's down. Nobody could have rotated here fast enough. Oh, come on. Trance. There we go. Can they get out, though? Oh, they can't. Big Num. He rolled in perfectly, grabs Mind Control. You're not getting away, my friend. Mind Control will try and get the counter kill, and he will on Big Num. But GH was also spotted. Good Yule Scepter there from Pikachu to find the extra kill.
They finally did not get away with it, Cap.
Nope.
They finally did not get away with it.
And look at Last Hero unhappy. He says, screw it. We don't need cores. I've got 4,500 HP on this Centaur.
Nobody's really near them.
Yeah.
But with 3 heroes dead, they're going for the throne, actually.
I mean, they're anticipating, like, no buybacks or something, and they would be mostly right. Only the buyback from Mind Control is going to be used now. Mind Control is going to use that to try and push top lane. Repair kits! Oh, this is going to slow down their push, especially with the use of the glyph.
But they're still going for it right now. Mind Control has gone for the split push. Can they hold on long enough for the 2 heroes to respawn? And do they even have enough damage, Cap, to win the fight?
A little bit low. Pikachu's going to see this as an opportunity. He's going to go for the exorcism. Tries to find somebody in the back line. He's put himself really far forward. He got bashed by Miracle. Miracle's not doing much damage,
Mind Control
though.
has 1 set of racks.
He's already got 1, and where's he going to go from here? Is this team going to be forced to back away because of the repair kits? They're going to keep on going on these tier 4s. Exorcism is already halfway done, but the throne is exposed. And jump forward. Abyssal Blade. Hey, swap back. That's going to be saving from the Ice Blast, but Talentima's a little bit low. He does have that second life. A save on 2 from Curl onto the DK. He gets back into the fountain and should be healing up here, so he can fight back in. The Exorcism is now gone. A lot of their damage for this building. They're going to need to be able to bring some of these heroes down. They've got to go now. Last Hero, he's getting a little bit low, but Weehaw, he just can't seem to do enough. They're all focusing on the building. The Ancient will fall, and Game 2 is Cyber Legacies.
Ooh, we're going to get a Game 3 out of this series.